Greetings from Boston, Massachusetts. Tonight we're at TD Garden, the home of the Celtics, and the NBA's newest box office attraction, Ja Morant, and the Memphis Grizzlies have arrived, their first and only meeting in the regular season here in Boston. It's the NBA on TNT, and it's presented by State Farm. Tonight, the Grizzlies and the Celtics, they'll meet again in Memphis in April. And two surging teams marching up the standings in their respective conferences. Since the new year began, both of these teams have put 20 wins on the board. Two of the top four teams in net rating since New Year's Day. And with that, we welcome you. Hi, everybody. Great to have you with us from TD Garden in Boston. Brian Anderson along with the coach, Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Stephanie Reddy in just a moment. And, Coach, let's start with Ja Morant. I mean, this guy, he's 22 years of age. He put on a display on Monday of highlights against the San Antonio Spurs, and he has become the main attraction right now.
He is. He's the most exciting, dynamic player in the NBA right now. But he's got his hands full tonight against a Celtic defense that over the last 2 months has been absolutely dominant.
Celtics are going to be without Jaylen Brown tonight. We were here Tuesday. He rolled his ankle. Stephanie Reddy's going to have more on that story. So Aaron Nesmith will make the start. It'll be a second start of the year. And the starting five for the Celtics with Marcus Smart and Tatum surrounding Nesmith and the two big men. And then there's Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, the sharpshooter, Zaire Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Steven Adams, the starting five for the Memphis Grizzlies, who right now are a half game behind the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference. They're in the number 3 spot in the West. Golden State plays Dallas later today, so it could be a flip-flop in the standings. And really, Memphis, Coach, this is a team that we saw on MLK Day, and a team that just continues to win. Taylor Jenkins has put a plan in place. It took a little bit to get that plan going. They were puddling along around 500 around Thanksgiving, and then things just kicked into gear.
Yeah, look, the Grizzlies are way ahead of schedule. This is a young, talented team that if they would have moved up to, say, the 6th spot this year, Brian, we would have thought, wow, that's a great step for them. And right now, they're fighting for second place in the Western Conference.
They're going to be a formidable opponent in the postseason. There's Ime Udoka. He and Taylor Jenkins come out of that Greg Popovich coaching tree. They have Spurs ties. Udoka in his first year, and he's got his Boston Celtics playing great basketball right now. Boston went 9-2 in February, and they won. They beat the Hawks and Trae Young here on Tuesday night to get March started as well. We're ready to go. Steven Adams and Robert Williams, and it's knocked out of bounds. That is going to be Memphis ball.